So social media for photographers is obviously important for your business, and it can be good for personal use too. But
Yeah,
yeah,
necessary evil, so to speak.
yeah. Let's go straight into it, and just we're gonna go A to F. Of course, A is best, and F is like worst. So let's start
Okay.
off with 500 pixels.
B? I would say a B. I like
Why?
500 pixels. Well, I use 500 pixels a lot. I've had a lot of success there in the past. Like, I've been featured there a few times, so I've gotten a lot of followers, and I've booked a couple jobs off 500 pixels. And I feel like since it's all photography based, it's a good thing to check out if you're a photographer.
Yeah,
500 pixels? What do you think?
I'm thinking about it. I get 500 pixels an F. So,
Okay.
so first of all, they kicked me off for promoting a lens blog. I wrote a blog for my website, and they deleted my account, no warning
Oh
or
man.
anything. And if I can't use the social media for promoting something that I worked hard on, then what's the
No,
point
no,
of it?
I hear you. I
Yeah,
would have. That's polarizing for me. If they did that
yeah.
to me, I would have left too. I would have given them
And I
up.
feel like yeah, and I have been featured on like the main page or whatever. I did all that stuff, but then I wrote blog posts for them. I wrote on the 500 pixel blog a couple of times
Yeah,
about just photography topics, and then
yeah.
they just
I
I
read
did
those. I
one
remember
thing.
that.
I did one thing, promoted a lens blog. They kicked me off, and so
Huh.
they can have their own like social media. They can just screw off basically. I didn't want
Yeah.
to say it outright, but
Yeah, you don't like
yeah,
500
yeah,
pixels
it's
these
all
days,
it's
huh?
all like naked chicks and like the same
Yeah.
landscape picture over and over. So I don't know what they think they're doing. I feel like it's badly managed also. So they're trying to become a stock photography website, but it's all just naked girls. So like, how are you going to sell pictures of naked girls? It's a bunch of neck beard photographers photoshopping naked girls. So that's kind of what it is to me, and nothing really of value on there. So let's
I
go.
like 500 pixels. I'm on
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I feel like my take was a little bit hotter, and
Yeah,
but
it's cool.
yeah.
It's cool.
All right, yeah. Let's go Flickr A to F.
Oh, A plus. I love Flickr. I've been on Flickr forever. I'm one of their featured photographers, so they send me millions and millions of views. So like for me, I love Flickr. But if I didn't have all that and I was just gonna use it from the very start, I would still like Flickr because of the amount of information you can get. Like there's a lot of groups that are around certain cameras, certain lenses, and there's a lot of just photographers on there who want to
I love Flickr.
talk
Flickr is
about it.
awesome. So there's like you said, it's a great lens database. You can go through there. You can just type in whatever lens, and a lot of younger photographers probably don't even know about Flickr. Like when you are starting out in photography now, the main platform is Instagram,
Well,
and so
recently they were bought by SmugMug, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with Flickr and SmugMug.
it will be, but yeah, I give it an A plus. I love Flickr. I love going on there looking for lenses, and it's it's not like 500 pixels where it's all landscapes and like half naked women or whatever.
Yeah, it's all about
So
the pulse over there, and on Flickr,
yeah,
it's more about longevity and more about being part of a community and the photographers and
yeah,
stuff.
and I still get quite a bit of traction over there. Then
Oh,
there's a
totally.
surprising amount of people on Flickr
There's a lot of
still.
people on
You
Flickr,
would never
especially in
think,
other
but
countries. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, for sure.
What do you think about Instagram?
Oh man, Instagram. Instagram is the necessary evil of social media. I guess I would give it a C. I mean, I book jobs there, and I use it more than any other social media. And I have to say that my social media time is probably significantly less than most. I don't spend much time on social media, but I do spend the most time on Instagram because I feel like that's a place where your business gets seen as a photographer. You can book jobs there, and there's kind of, I'm also kind of using it for its ads and stuff. I feel like it's really helpful to me, but at the same time, I also feel like Instagram, it's a double-sided sword, and it's a black hole sometimes. You spend hours on it, and you don't even realize why. Like, I definitely try to limit my Instagram usage to just for the business.
Yeah, I'm right in the middle on Instagram. So when they switched the algorithm, I haven't been very excited about that at all. So
Yeah, it's definitely died
basically,
down.
Facebook took over, and then they switched the algorithm, and everybody's been losing reach, and
Right.
it's not chronological anymore. So like F on that. But uh, for actually like finding photographers, all the cool young photographers are on Instagram. So if you're careful about like I just try to be careful about who I'm following and like what I do on there. I don't spend too much time, but I like to just go on there and look at these cool young people. I guess I'm old now. I'm 30. In photography years, maybe I'm old. I don't know,
Yeah,
but
you're as old as you feel.
yeah, but yeah. So I can go on there and see what the cool 20-year-olds are doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the cool 20-year-olds. Yeah, they're still on Instagram, believe it or not. That's the thing is like usually that kind of stuff dies off over time, but Instagram's held on for a long time.
Yeah. What do you think of Facebook?
like a grade, maybe a D. Facebook is infuriating. Like, I spend so much time trying to avoid Facebook, but I still have to use it. Like, I need their ads. I need, like, the ecosystem that they built in order to keep feeding my business. But at the same time, like, being on it as a person is kind of a life suck. Like, I don't do that anymore. I don't, like, do a profile. I don't send updates. I try to avoid Facebook, except for to make me money, more or less.
Yeah, I give it an F. I hate like everything about it. I hate using it for personal use, like you were saying. Like I don't even know who's on Facebook except for like uh, high school people who have like. Never mind. Just like the only people on Facebook are like high school people I used to play like frisbee golf with
People
who
you
are
knew
in
back
Golden,
in the
Colorado.
day. Yeah.
But
Or like your family or something that
yeah,
you see every
and
now
everybody
again.
on there is just talking about political issues or whatever. So
Right.
it's yeah, and basically their algorithm is tailored to
But
make you
like,
react to things, and so it's gonna put things that you're reacting to more, even if it's something bad in front of you. And so I feel like generally, like I'm kind of going a little bit philosophical here, but it's just kind of like bad for society in a way. But from a business standpoint, you have to be on there, but it's really annoying because you built up this business page on there. You spent all this time, you got good customer reviews on there, and you did all this work, and then all of a sudden they just kill your reach. So I don't know, F.
yeah, it's definitely hard. The one thing that I would say that is a saving grace of Facebook though is maybe the Facebook groups. Like, you can still find some interesting people in the Facebook groups, and there's like, if you're really nichey and you're trying to find something about photography, you can definitely meet some interesting people there.
Yeah, I used to go into the Facebook groups and look for like specific lenses. So sometimes there's like a Facebook group for a camera or a lens, and you can go in there and
Yeah. Or if you're
figure
trying to
out.
connect with people in your town that are all into wedding photography or something, you could
Yeah, you could find a
use the
second
groups and
shooter
find second
job or
shooters, or
something.
just meet other
Yeah,
photographers.
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about YouTube, man? We're on YouTube right now.
YouTube, man, it's everywhere, right? I mean,
Yeah,
like, I watch
is
YouTube all the
YouTube social
time.
media?
I don't. Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah, I
I
guess we're
mean, it
like.
still is social media. It's
Yeah.
people voicing their opinions versus the man. Although the man's on here too, but I don't know. I think that like YouTube is. I give it a B. I would give it an A if it didn't use up so much of my time. I not only am I a creator now, but I'm also a major consumer of YouTube content. Like, it's so easy just to get in the YouTube hole. I
Yeah.
feel like I look at it more than even Instagram. Like, YouTube it's easy to. It's on my TV. It's on my phone. It's
I
everywhere.
so wish I could get rid of that home screen on YouTube that gives me like suggested videos all the time.
Yeah,
I
you're just
would
like, I
get
can watch all this stuff.
yeah, I'd earn an hour of my life back every day at least.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
Yep.
pretty smart, but at the same time, I guess like it's cool to be on here because you can just start up a YouTube channel. It's free. You can voice your opinion. You can kind of
Yeah,
put
people
your
can listen to us bitch
yeah
about YouTube
yeah.
channels and
It's longer
Instagram.
form content, and it's fun to kind of get together and talk about photo stuff, start a podcast, all that stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah, I feel like
we all have a voice here.
yeah. I mean, we're kind of starting out on this channel, but I think the algorithm actually benefits people who want to come on here and put whatever content they want out and
Right.
see where it goes. So you can actually still get organic reach on
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
here.
I think
So
Google's pretty good about that. They want the popular stuff to go to the top still. Cool stuff to be
yeah,
seen.
I read a statistic that teenagers actually watch more YouTube than they do like Netflix or cable or anything.
That's how I am. I'm not a
Yeah,
teenager, but I'm YouTube.
you're not a teenager? Oh,
No, I'm not a
no.
teenager.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, all right. What do you think about Snapchat?
I'm not a teenager. I don't use Snapchat. Were you segueing me for that? Huh? No, I don't. I honestly, I don't know anything about Snapchat. I don't. I know of it, but I don't. I've never signed up for an account. I don't use it anymore.
Yeah, I'm not even going to rate this one, but basically, I was one of those things where I was thinking I had to get on it, and then like thankfully Instagram came along with stories, and then they basically just did everything that Snapchat was doing, and nobody really uses
Are people
Snapchat.
on Snapchat still? Is it still a thing? Or?
No, I mean it pretty much died once Instagram did the story thing. Like Mark Zuckerberg wanted to buy Snapchat, and they said no, and then he's like, okay, we're gonna just do exactly what you're doing, but on Instagram, and everybody's already on Instagram. So.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. It would be interesting if it came back. I think that there's something to be said for being on the platforms where you get a lot of organic reach and
And if you can find the new ones,
yeah,
like if
but
you can get on the new ones when they first start, you can get a
yeah,
big following.
Snapchat and TikTok I think are kind of similar for us.
TikTok.
We don't really use them, but they're kind of video centric, and so for photographers, I don't know how you really go about like marketing your content unless you're a good personality and you.
Or
Um,
maybe like you had a photography slideshow of your pictures or something. But I don't know
yeah,
that people would gobble that up on
yeah.
those
I don't think
those.
17-year-olds on TikTok are gonna dig it. You know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but if you're kind of like a general creator and like maybe you're a photographer slash creator and you or you're just a good singer or something, you can get on
Yeah, no,
TikTok
I
and
bet if you're a really good singer, you could
yeah,
just jump in there.
yeah. So you never know. So
Are you a really good singer?
yeah, I'm very good.
People probably wonder about that. They probably think, man, I bet that guy's a good singer.
Yeah. It's I would describe it as very monotone with my talking. Yeah, I guess there's one we didn't touch on, and that was Twitter.
Oh, Twitter, yeah. I don't know. It's so presidential anymore, right? To use Twitter. I give Twitter an F, a
Yeah.
big orange F.
I hear a lot of people say that they like Twitter. They like to be on there because it's like it's just typing. There's not as many pictures and stuff. But for as photographers,
Yeah,
that's
you want
bad
your
for
pictures
us.
on there.
Yeah, like
And even before the president got on there, like I didn't like using it.
yeah. My Twitter strategy is connected to Instagram, and just like maybe somebody will see it. I don't know.
I feel like it's not really as many creatives on Instagram. I feel like Instagram and
Or you
LinkedIn
mean
are kind
Twitter?
of, or on Twitter.
Yeah.
I feel like Twitter and LinkedIn are kind of more similar, and they're more business centric. Business type of people tend to be on those more than creatives and artists and etc. So yeah, for me, Twitter's. I just don't use it. Like I have a Twitter account, and like it got hacked a couple times. I don't use it.
Well, yeah. Speaking of social media, you can find me on Instagram at Nick Sparks Photography.
Yeah.
And
Oh, and at Matt Irving Photography Instagram.
yeah,
Check us out.
so,
It's in the description.
yeah, and I think just me wanting to plug Instagram all the time says something about how big Instagram has become.
Yeah, I mean, you want people to go see it.
Yeah. All
You
right. Well,
want
yeah.
people to see it.
This is another short photo talk with photo footage. So
See you
that's it.
guys.